What is the value of the expression 3 squared plus 57 divided by 3 multiplied by 19? Which option do you think is the correct answer to this question? At first glance, this expression seems very simple, but unfortunately, many people get to read. Let's take a closer look and solve it together. To solve this question, many people start by calculating 3 squared first, and instead of the original expression, they rewrite it as 9 plus 57 divided by 3 multiplied by 19. And the next step, they usually perform the addition between 9 and 57 and simplify this expression to 66 divided by 3 multiplied by 19. Then, they proceed by doing the division between 66 and 3, which gives them 22 multiplied by 19. And finally, they multiply 22 by 19, which ends up with the answer 418. Then, without any hesitation, they quickly say that option D is the correct answer to this question. However, that's definitely wrong. Also, some other people when solving this question first go for the expression 3 squared and they simplify it to 9 plus 57 divided by 3 multiplied by 19. And the next step, they usually go for the multiplication between 3 and 19 because they think multiplication has priority over division. So, they rewrite this expression as 9 plus 57 divided by 57. Next, they perform the division between 57 and 57 since they believe division has priority over addition. And they rewrite this expression as 9 plus 1, which ultimately gives them the answer 10. And immediately, they conclude that option E is the correct answer to this question. However, this answer is absolutely wrong. Alright, now let me walk you through it step by step how to solve this expression properly. To solve this question, we must follow the PEMDAS rule. We should perform these operations exactly in order from top to bottom, step by step. Alright, as you can see in the image and this expression, first we have an exponent, then an addition sign, followed by a division, and finally a multiplication. We should start with the exponent, because in this expression, exponent has a higher priority than the other operations. So, this expression simplifies to 9 plus 57 divided by 3 multiplied by 19. And the next step, we need to handle the division and multiplication, since multiplication and division have higher priority than addition. However, it's really important to understand that multiplication and division have equal precedence. In this situation, the best thing to do is to start from the left side of the expression and move toward the right, performing division and multiplication in order. So, first we perform the division between 57 and 3, and this expression simplifies to 9 plus 19, multiplied by 19. In the final step, we do the multiplication between 19 and 19, which gives us 9 plus 361. And finally, the value of this expression is equal to 370. Therefore, option C is the correct answer to this question.